to take your future into your hands by the way you behave, by the way you behave today, tomorrow, and day after, will determine if you want to be free or not, or if you want to be controlled by criminals or not. That is how things are. There are some people whose job it is to collect money from corrupt politicians to corrupt your mind. Say no to it now. All of you are protesting, saying to police, say no to bribery. Don't take bribe at checkpoint. I am now asking you this morning to say no to ethnic division. Say no to those of them that want to divide you. Say no to those of them who have come to give you money to attack each other when you should be attacking them. Anybody who gives you money to go and attack somebody else, first of all, attack that very person. You must not give up. The message this morning to all those who are trooping out to go and protest is never give up. They are going to play one final card, please. I refuse. I did not tell you this before. There is one last card they will play. Now, the game of ethnic division, divide and rule, we are going to defeat it today. Our media teams will be on overdrive. Some will be reporting about the protest, and some also will be reporting on the issue of this very matter. Our people cannot be divided. And I have said it before, I don't want any banks to be touched. I don't want anybody, maybe some of the banks we are told that people got angry and they did something about it was because the police was there firing at people, so they got upset. Nobody went out to attack any banks. Nobody attacked any banks at all. People were upset because the zoo army hid there to be firing at protesters. This day today, you must be united. Don't say something that you do not mean. When you say united we stand and divided we fall, that mantra is absolutely correct. If you allow yourselves to be divided, as our young youths, as our future and our hope, believe you me, your dream will die today. Don't allow them to deceive you. Don't allow them to deceive you. If you are at any protest ground, if you are anywhere where people are gathered, tell the people who are planning to carry out any attacks that they want to divide us. If they divide us, we are finished. Once you keep saying it to that very person, before you say it up to 7 times, they will repent. They are young people and they too are suffering. They are young people and they are suffering as well. Everybody wants a better tomorrow. Everybody wants a better tomorrow. But the businesses that belongs to corrupt individuals, to looters and to criminals, the list is now about to be published. We want to let them understand something, that power belongs to this generation. Power belongs to this generation 2020. Nobody is going to take their future away from them. Nobody can. No politician is going to deceive them. During elections, they give you indomie. During elections, they give you broom. During elections, they give you a cup of rice and a cup of beans. And after elections, they forget you for 4 years. Now they want to do the same thing. We are not fighting an election. We are fighting a monster you cannot see. And that monster is going to succeed if we do 2 things. This morning, the whole world is listening to this broadcast. The monster is going to succeed if you people, you our brave heroes on the ground, if you make 2 cardinal mistakes. Azikiwe and Awolowo made the same mistakes. If you make it now, their life is over. The same way they are using some people now to try to divide the East and the West was how they used Akintola to try to divide Azikiwe and Awolowo, and they succeeded, and that is the reason why the Janjaweed are in charge. You must use your brain. Don't allow them to use you in Lagos, in Enugu, in Iguacha, in Aba. Don't allow these criminals to divide you. They cannot divide you. It doesn't matter who they are. You are one. You came out as one. You are going to fight as one, and you're going to win as one. remain determined and remain resolute. Remain determined and you remain resolute. The entire APC machinery is out. When I told you that black people are useless, now you can understand it. They say you insult black people. All the time you insult black people. Do you see what I'm saying? You are fighting for your future. A young boy, a graduate who was unemployed, because APC picked you up, because a politician picked you up and gave you some cash, you want to impoverish other young people around you by supporting evil. I told you before that they always support evil. They always support evil. But today, that evil is consuming them. That evil is consuming them. I need assurance from our young people on the ground that they will never ever allow any ethnic or tribal coloration into this revolution. Once you do it, you will fail. But they are going to sponsor their thugs to do it for them. That is what they do. That goes to show how much they hate you. A government that hires thugs to go and kill people, those who claim they are professors, they are learned, they are lecturers, they are intellectuals, are peddling a primitive narrative, very primitive. Tribe. Igbos are in Lagos doing this and that. Can you see how primitive they are? Do you see how primitive they are? But they claim they are professors, so they're intellectuals. These are intellectuals gossiping like little children. Gossiping like little children. Don't allow yourselves to be divided. They cannot divide us, and they will not divide us. If you listen to what we are saying this morning, this revolution will be a success. And in 3 weeks' time, or in less than 3 weeks' time, you will celebrate a future that is filled with hope and aspiration. If you mess it up today, then you are finished. There is something that I want the protesters to ask for everywhere today. Ask to see the president of Nigeria. That's all you need to do. Ask to see the president of Nigeria. That is the only thing that you need to do today. Keep asking to see him. You want to see him. He doesn't exist, I assure you. They have been preparing and coaching him. They have been doing all they can, bringing many people and trying a mask on their face to see if it is going to fit. It has not worked so far. Britain is sweating because their business company is collapsing. They are sweating. As I am talking to you this very morning, as I am speaking to you this very morning, they are in a panic mode. If we remain together, strong and solid, we are going to win. If we remain together, strong and solid, victory is ours. These are the things you ought to know. And this very morning, we must prove to the world that the young people of Nigeria, the youth of Nigeria, they are in this together. They are one together with their brethren all over the world to bring to an end an era, or should I say, decades of evil and impunity. And that is happening before our eyes. We are live and we are direct. And very, very shortly, we are going to take your calls. Very, very shortly, I will take your calls, please. And you must listen very carefully. That is why you must listen live to what we are doing. I was having a sip of water. Because if you do not listen live to what we are doing, you will not be able to follow instructions. If you do not follow instructions, Britain will win. You will continue to be an animal in a zoo, in a cage. Now is the time to free yourself. But first of all, you must free yourself mentally. As a young person, even if you're a tout or you're an abber, you also want a better life for yourself and your children. Don't allow these devilish politicians to deceive you. They are enjoying themselves with their private jets. They are enjoying themselves everywhere. If you allow them to deceive you, to make this battle that of Yoruba and Igbo in Lagos, or maybe Hausa and Fulani somewhere else, they would have destroyed you. They would have destroyed you. Now, the government of Ekiti State have sponsored thugs in Ekiti State. That's what they're doing. The thugs are armed with pump-action guns, are now on the streets of Ado Ekiti, shooting indiscriminately to prevent the End SARS protest. Do you see why you must go after corrupt politicians? Everywhere right across the country, you must catch them. That is how revolutions work. They are now trying to mobilize their forces of darkness. Anywhere you see them, you go after them. It is APC governorship aspirant in 2018 that is sponsoring what is happening in Ekiti. And we are asking our people over there. When I say our people, I mean the people who are out on the streets, the young people who are protesting. When I talk about our people, I mean people who are protesting. Because if I am out on the streets, I'll be doing the same thing with them. When you use the word our people, it doesn't mean IPOB, it means all the young people who are protesting. You must understand this. Those are the narratives that the enemies are spewing. Those are the narratives they are peddling to divide you. The young people carrying pump action in Ekiti. You also have a future to defend. But they have given you money and you have come out with pump action to try to destroy your own hope and your own future. Your hope and your future. And that is not good. That is not good. They are now unleashing their thugs. They are now unleashing their thugs. Very, very sad indeed. And we are going to fight them. We are going to fight them. We are going to fight them. And they cannot succeed because power does indeed belong to the people. We are live and we are direct. And Chukwu Okike Abiyama is our guide. Chukwu Okike Abiyama is our guide. We are live and we are direct. And Elohim is bearing us witness. Don't allow them to deceive you. Don't allow them to deceive you. Do not, never, ever allow them to deceive you. They will not succeed. Not now, not tomorrow, and not ever. Never, ever, ever. They will never, ever succeed. They won't succeed. The revolution is in full gear. I have not slept properly for very many days. It's unbelievable. Please do excuse me. We are live and we are direct this very morning. And Elohim is bearing us witness. They cannot divide our young people. If you know what you can do to counter the evil narrative, it must and should be done now. They cannot divide you. The young people must stand as one. The youths must stand as one. The youths must stand as one. Very, very critical, please. Very, very critical. The situation in the zoo, Nigeria, which has boiled over in recent days, is an accumulation of the wanton systematic malaise and evil that the Fulani Janjaweed cabal has brought into your lives. Half-baked British mediocrity they have brought into your lives. You must resist them, and resist them you shall. This very day, they are trying to divide us. They are trying to divide us, and they will never succeed. They will never, ever succeed. Please do bear with me. And very shortly, our lines are going to open. They are going to open. we shall take your calls. We shall take your calls. Please do bear with me, please. We are fixing a few things here. We are fixing a few things here, please. We must defeat our enemies. We must defeat our enemies. As I'm talking to you, I'm also issuing directives and sending out messages. Very, very important, please. Very, very important you understand this. They are not going to defeat us. They cannot defeat us now. I have issued, even whilst I've been talking to you on air, I've been able to issue instructions to our media people to make sure that the statement I crafted before we came on air is everywhere. That it is everywhere. Our youths cannot be deceived. Our young people cannot be deceived. And this morning, I am going to give you a number to call. I am going to give you a number to call. We are live and we are direct. And the enemies are doing all they can to divide us, but we cannot afford to let them do that. I am going to give you a number to call this morning. The number is +49 162 730 6732. That is the only number to call today, please. +49 162 730 6732. The reason why we keep changing our numbers is so we can keep track of all the messages that you are sending. All the messages you are sending, please. Very, very important. Very, very critical that we do this very day, please. That is the number to call. That is the number to call this very morning. Especially for those who are at protest grounds, that is the number to call. If you are out on the streets as a revolutionary, that is the number to call, please. That is the number to call. We are live and we are direct this very morning. And we are doing all we can to make sure that our program goes out uninterrupted this very day. We want to find out what is happening on the ground. Some of you who are on Facebook are now sending your messages. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I actually called you back. What is happening where you are? Tell me where you are and what is happening. Can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear? No, these people are even those who are calling from abroad. I will take their calls today. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Good morning, Martin.
Raise your voice for me. Your voice is very low. Very, very low. Raise your voice for me.
Good morning, my supreme leader. I can hear you.
Thank you very much, please. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Cosenza, Italy.
And please go ahead. What do you have to say?
Okay, my leader, I have a very little contribution I want to ask you. I don't know if it's important or not, but because I am seeing and I believe and I know what is happening and the determination of our people back home, which we support them very well, because on Monday we had a protest in Rome here, even though I know I'm a Biafran, but the protest was about the Nigerian, but we had a very successful protest, and on Sunday we are protesting once again in Milan. So, but there is one thing I am asking, I don't know if it is good, you think about it. I am suggesting we that are living in Europe here, because if any war breaks out, definitely we are coming home to defend our lands. If there are any means that we can organize ourselves together to have some partial trainings to be ready more. This is what I wanted to contribute. I don't know if it is very important or if it is necessary, but I suggest this, maybe you look up to it. This is what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It will be considered. And now, somebody gave me an advice which I have taken. When I say my people or when I say our people, the criminal politicians will twist it and say I am addressing IPOB family members on the ground. I will from now onwards be using the word Nigerian youths. I will no longer say our people. I will no longer use the word our people. I will simply say Nigerian youths. As simple as that. So they have no need or reason to lie, to distort, and to deceive the world. The Nigerian youths who are out protesting today, we commend them. We commend them immensely. We commend them immensely. Stop talking rubbish. Omaha is cold and dry. Stop talking nonsense. Who told you that Omaha is cold and dry? Omaha has been rocking for days. You're telling me it's cold and dry. Stop writing rubbish, saying it's cold and dry. Everywhere things are happening, people are coming out and protesting. People are coming out and protesting. And that is what we want to encourage. Don't allow the politicians to deceive you. The politicians to deceive you. Don't allow them to deceive you. You must mount barricades everywhere. Don't slow down their movement. Go to the forest, go to the bushes, cut down massive trees and use it to block their access. That is what you must do. That is what you need to do. People everywhere, you must slow them down. You must slow them down. You must slow them down. That is what we are going to do today. That is what we are going to do today. And those of you who can send a message, you are more than welcome to do so. And your messages will be read out aloud as well. Very, very important. They are not going to divide us because now we are wiser than them. We are wiser than them. During elections, they sponsor thugs to snatch ballot boxes, to intimidate us, and to kill us. Even when we are fighting for our freedom, they are doing the same thing. And let me warn the politicians, if they continue this way, people will begin to hunt them down one after the other. This is a revolution. If they continue this way, people will hunt them down one after the other. That is something they must understand and take cognizance of. If they continue this way, they are going to have serious and enduring difficulties. It is very, very important we confront the thugs and that we defeat them. We are going to confront them and we are going to defeat them and their masters. We are live and we are direct. A lot of people are calling. Please, 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 please. I may have to call you back. If you call and I am unable to take your call because of the volume of calls coming in, I may have to call you back. If at all that is possible, the line has crashed. Believe you me, the lines have crashed. And what I need people to do, please, is to also send in messages. Send in messages, please, from where you are. We want to understand what is happening, and I want the High Command to give me regular updates. I need regular updates, please. Very, very important. Regular updates are necessary, very, very necessary, so that we can direct the people on the ground accordingly. So that we can direct those on the ground accordingly. I need updates. But as I said yesterday, do not attack any businesses that belongs to ordinary people. Do not attack any banks. I said, wherever people are shot, destroy the nearest police station. If they attack you, you attack them back. If they kill you, you also kill them back. Somebody says they're calling from Lagos. If you can send us a voice note, that would be marvelous as well. If you can send us a voice note, that will be marvelous as well, please. I need messages. I need messages that are correct. Messages. Nigerian hospitals are no longer treating gunshot wounds. That is what I understand. I do not know how true that is. Any hospital that refuses to take wounded people to treat them, that hospital, you are placing yourself in danger. You must treat everybody. They are being shot by Nigeria's security services, and that is horrible. We know that Onitsha is rocking. Any police brutality will be resisted in Onitsha. I do not want anything today to go wrong in Anambra State, but should a Janjaweed police officer decide to fire at the protesters, they are inviting trouble. I want them to know that their police station will be destroyed. Do not fire at the protesters. They are working for you. The politicians are using money to deceive you. They are using ethnicity to confuse you. They are using their subterfuge to make your life a misery. You must, and I repeat, you must be very, very diligent. Let me see if they have anything to say.
Good morning.
Yes.
Mazi. I recognize your presence, and your presence speaks volume. Indeed, you are a father. We are prisoners in the Enugu Maximum Prison, still waiting for your order and your people outside there to carry it. And we are waiting for them to do as you have ordered them. The youth here in the Maximum Prison in Enugu have been ready to move for the revolution. Please, sir, send them to come for us, and we are ready to join the movement. Thanks, sir.
I think that is very, very clear. That is very, very clear. That person sent a voice note from prison. If you send the voice note, we are going to play it this morning, believe you me. But I need concrete information where you are, please.
Good morning, Oyendu. I'm calling from Aba. I want to talk about what happened yesterday at Enyimba Ara Junction, Aba. That happened yesterday. People was burning shops at Obani. They were burning many shops, so we came out to confront them. Some of us got wounded at the process, and also when we tried to confront them, they brought out the army to attack us, and that dislodged us. So Onyendu, I really want you to look into this military issue of when.
Don't worry, very soon. From Monday, don't worry. From Monday, anybody who leads any group of thugs from Monday in Biafra land, your life is over. From Monday, men will come out on Monday. If you like, if you're a policeman, oh, Chineke maneme from Monday, Biafra land, the revolution has come. All Nigerian youths, wherever you are, you must rise up. Now is the time to take your destiny to your hand. Please do not vandalize shops belonging to people. Do not do it. Do not do it, please. I beg of you. Don't do it. Let us see if we can play this very voice note.
Good morning, sir. I'm calling from LL1 in Port Harcourt.
In Igbocha?
Right now, police at LL1 police station are in support of Gariki boys, Funane that is in Gariki at OMA. We are guiding them, chasing people that are protesting. Actually, we are on a hideout, waiting for a way to attack them. Thank you, Amadike.
That is how to do it. Once they are coming, you go guerrilla. You withdraw, they come in, you lay ambush, and you overwhelm them. The war has started, it's not going to stop. What they have started, they cannot stop. For coming out to kill people, they are finished. I need messages, please. I need messages, please. And from Idato, we want to use it to report the bad behavior of they are now going to people's homes with cutlass to demand for money. What are our volunteers doing? Volunteers must go out to guard these protests. Our volunteers must go out to guard these people who are protesting. And the people from next tomorrow, movement of protesters will be restricted. You must stay in one place. You gather in one place and you're protesting. Those of them going to people's houses, it cannot be condoned. If you are caught, you will die. If we catch you going to anybody's house, I hope that Igwocha FM is working this morning. If we catch you going to anybody's house, you are finished. You are finished. Don't touch anybody's property. You are not a thief. We are in the middle of a revolution. We are in the middle of a revolution, even in America. Some of these things do tend to happen, but we don't want it to happen in our land. The youths of Nigeria must stand as one and defend their ideals of this revolution. People want to know how they can support, how they can help. Join the nearest IPOB family to you. Join the nearest IPOB family to you. We have been harping upon this for very many years. None of you wanted to listen. Now it is happening. You say you want to bring help. We don't need your help. Keep your help. Over the years we were telling you, you said no. Keep your help where you are.
Director, I had somebody, I see the comments of somebody writing that the Yoruba should take care, that is their properties that they are destroying, that we should know, that they should not mind the other ethnic tribes, all these Calabar, Igbos, and Hausa people, even Hausa people breaking their shops, that is their properties that are destroyed. Now, let me ask them, those things that they're destroying, is it more important than the life of the people that are shooting? The actress that I saw, the Yoruba actress that we saw, the doctors that are killing, all those things, are they more important? Are the properties, the house, are they more important than the people that are killing there? The lucky gunshot, all those people that are killing there, all those houses, is it more important than them? Tinubu's rental hotel and the RT bus stop, are those things more important than the people that they are killing there? Even those people, even I had 70-something people killed every day. They are still killing. All those things, all those material things, are they more important than human beings? Those people saying those nonsense, are they not considering things? So if all these things should be, they want all those things to stay while there are people gone. So ask the Yoruba Jews, are they aware of those things that are going on?
They must be aware. I'm asking them now. Everywhere right around the world, you must know that your future is at stake. You have so many enemies. I know that they said yesterday that Dominic Raab issued a statement. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. They are going to try ethnicity. If it doesn't work, they will try religion. If it doesn't work, then they try something else. You must remain strong. Nigerian youths must remain as one. You must remain strong. Don't allow yourselves to be divided. If they divide you, they have conquered you. If they divide you, your hopes are dashed. The essence of the revolution will be defeated. It is the business. Everybody is suffering in this very revolution. People must understand it very, very well, please. Very, very well. We must be strong. We must be united. They cannot break this revolution. They cannot break this revolution. They cannot break it. I assure you. Let us see what happens.
Mr. Unadikano, I'm recording this for Italy. We are waiting for your order. If there is any help, we want to go home. We want to fight this fight together.
Everybody should, the fight is now on. Everybody should come back home. Come back home. Everybody in the diaspora, if you want to fight, you come back home now. You come back home now. If you want to fight, you come back home. I have asked engineers. I have asked chemists. I have asked people to go into your laboratories and come out with deadly weapons and explosives to destroy these people. They are coming. They are not relenting. And if you find Joy Igbokwe, you know what to do. Look for Joy Igbokwe where he is. Find him. You know what to do. Find Joy Igbokwe anywhere he is hiding. Find him and you know what to do to him. Idiots. Sabo must be hunted down immediately. Every saboteur, as we are moving, every saboteur must be hunted down. Hunt them down, please.
Oyandi, good morning. What I want to tell them is, people in Yoruba, the mistakes that our father made, that they should never repeat it. This is the last chance for everybody to stand up. This is the last chance for we to take what belongs to us. If we make this mistake, they should believe me, our life will be miserable. There is no Igbo, there is no Yoruba, there is no anybody. We are all Nigerian youths. We are trying to fight for our freedom. You should not look, those people that we are fighting for, those Jagaban and all of them did not have your interest at heart. They don't know you exist. So you should not fight for them. Allow them. Unite together and take your future. If you allow yourself to die, if you allow yourself to be enslaved by this ethnic and tribal thing, believe me, all of us will be gone. There is nonsense video that Agabashe did on Twitter that is pushing for that tribal and ethnic war. But I want to tell people are wise now. It's not like before. We are moving, and this is the last chance we have. Nothing will stop until we get our freedom. Remember people that have died in Lekki. Remember, they died because of this freedom. We should not sabotage it. We should not sabotage it. We should move in strength and in unity, in one voice. Thank you.
In strength and in unity, with one voice, we must move. Don't allow them to divide you. That is their game plan. That is what I've been doing all their lives. That is the reason why Nigeria never moved forward. They never had your interest at heart. Remember what SARS used to do. Remember that they came and they killed people. A Yoruba actress was killed. A Yoruba actress was killed. And I do apologize to people if they misunderstood my use of the word our people. I was referring to Nigerian youths, because if I was on the ground, I am on the ground. If I'm out on the streets with them, perhaps you will be able to understand. So on that note, I do apologize to those of them who may have misunderstood me and what I said. I will now henceforth be referring to everybody as Nigerian youths. They are the ones who are protesting. They are the ones who are fighting for the betterment of their lives. And no politician will truncate it. And I want to warn, I know they are listening. If you are a politician and you sponsor thugs, everything you own will be destroyed. If you're a politician and you're sponsoring thugs, everything you have will be destroyed. It will be destroyed. If you sponsor attacks against the protesters, everything you have will be destroyed. If you send us messages, we are going to play it. If you send us messages, we are going to play it. No, your voice is very, very low. I don't understand the reason why. Extremely low. I cannot play it. If you're leaving us a voice note, you must speak up. Speak up, please. You must speak up. Oh, my goodness me. It is not working. It is not working. The calls are too many. I know that iPhone is supposed to be good, but believe you me, when it comes to doing such things, they are not good at all. Let us see if we can get what this very person is trying to communicate to us. We need, wherever you are in the diaspora, you must send help to people who are on the front line. And that was what I said before. If you destroy the banks, how can people, let me not use we anymore, because anytime I use we, they tend to misunderstand me and to misquote me. What we are saying is, if you destroy the banks, how can they process the transactions that people are sending from all over the world to support the protest and the revolution? How? Every shop must be closed. If you open your shop, it will be vandalized. Every shop must be closed. Don't they hear? Every shop must be closed along the streets where people are marching. Don't you understand it? You can go through the back and knock on the door and say, I want to buy something, and they will give it to you. But every shop must be closed, please. It must be closed because people are on the move. Men are out on the streets.
Good evening. My
is Ugwan Emmanuel. I'm reaching you from Biafra land.
Yes.
Just as you said that we have multiple enemies, that's exactly where we are in Biafra land. The relay station is cutting. I'm calling from Onishanambra. It is cutting. If you're listening to it, is cutting. And the same thing with the IPOB community radio. Both of them, which I'm using, is cutting. It will cut for like a minute, and it will reconnect.
It is an you don't. It's an attack, please. Our enemies, they will attack us now. You don't expect them to keep quiet and do nothing. They are going to attack us. You do not expect them to keep quiet. They have money. Look at the way they are trying to buy over the conscience of the young people. Can't you see it? That is the same thing they are trying to do. That is the same thing that they are doing. Some people are listening via Facebook. Some are listening via YouTube. Some are listening via IPOB community radio. If you have any difficulties, please go and try and download one of those sources. Our people, oh my goodness, because over the years, that's what I use. It has now gotten into me. Over the years, that is what I use. Because yesterday, we're not going to discuss that very useless woman. That very useless woman. What we are going to do is, we need updates. And let me assure you, please, we are going to be on air for a very long time today, and we are going to do all we can to stabilize our broadcast. Everything we can to stabilize it. I don't want private businesses to be touched, but along the route that people are marching, please close your shops. Close them. Close them. You know that people are very, very angry. There is pent-up anger. Please. The app is working perfectly fine. Of course, I know it's working perfectly fine because I can see it here. There has been no interruption with our systems this morning. It could be the zoo that are doing something about it. But from where we are, there is absolutely nothing wrong. Information security alert. What do you mean by that? What is that security alert? You tell us, please. Send us a voice note. Send us a voice note if you can. Send us a voice note. Let me see what they say here.
Mazi, I greet you, sir. Mazi, I have sent a couple messages to you. My name is Weke Ikenna, and my voice message, I'm speaking from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I have sent a couple messages to you, and my suggestion is that all the universities, all the campuses should be on total lockdown. All the campuses should be on total lockdown. I don't know why some people are going to the campuses in the name of going back to schools and all of that. Our people may be attacked on their campuses. Our people may be attacked on their campuses. And now is not the time to talk about school. Now is not the time to talk about lectures. Any lecturer that is out there attempting to hold lectures, I think they should be shunned. They should be shunned. This is my suggestion, Mazi. And I believe that we will win this fight. It is now or never. Thank you, sir.
Now or never is the mantra. Now or never. If you allow politicians to deceive you, if you allow them to confuse you, your future is gone. No other generation will carry out a revolution such as this. No other generation. You are finished. You can never get light again from NEPA. You can never, your life is over. And all of you going back to school, you are mistaken. Every university should be shut down. Every university should be shut down. Let us succeed in this revolution. Nigerian youths are out on the streets. They are protesting. They are saying that their lives is horrible and miserable and they want to change it. I don't want us to lose focus. If you go about attacking places where you shouldn't attack, you are losing focus. Believe you me, the revolution will fail. And you go back to your miserable ways, they will get something worse than SARS. If this thing fails, they are very, very bitter. Those you chased away from Lagos, they are very bitter. If this revolution fails, they will bring something worse than SARS. I'm telling you, that is why you must focus all your energies on the protest and the ideals of the protest. Do not deviate. Do not attack businesses. Do not attack banks. If you do it, the revolution will fail. When it fails, they will go and set up a worse unit than SARS. They will start hunting everybody down. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Think of tomorrow what you're doing. If you leave the protest, you start attacking banks, start attacking businesses, and you alienate people, and the revolution fails. Believe you me, after a while, it may take a year, they will be assassinating people one after the other. The revolution cannot fail. This revolution cannot fail. Don't allow them to divide you. Do not allow them to divide you. This revolution cannot fail. If you abandon what you're supposed to do and you keep doing, involving yourselves in criminality, you are finished. The revolution will fall. Please, you must understand this. Nigerian youths need to understand this. Focus on the protest. Focus on the protest. But as you're going, every saboteur is going down. As you're marching, as you are marching, please, any politician who sponsors thugs, that politician should be destroyed. That politician should be... The era of complaining, it has come and gone. No more complain. You no longer complain. Now is the time to put right everything that has gone wrong. Now, let me explain this to you. We are black people. They said we cannot reason very well, that we are monkeys and we are baboons. We are not going to prove to the world that we are. Do not attack banks, I beg of you. Those banks are going to process the money that is going to feed you. Those banks are going to process the money that we are going to use to pay doctors. Don't be a fool. Don't be an idiot. Leave banks alone. Leave banks alone unless you're an idiot. And if we catch you attacking any bank, we will take you down ourselves. If you leave what you're supposed to do and you go to attack any bank, you will be dealt with ourselves. And if you're injured, nobody will treat you. Leave banks alone. Conduct protests like people who are sensible and people who are reasonable. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Very, very important, please. Somebody brought a suggestion, and it is something that we are going to do. We are going to change the cover of our app, our new Radio Biafra app, to reflect what is happening and the lives that has been lost so far. As I said earlier, we have managed to recover Radio Biafra app from those who are using it to serve the interest of the zoo. We have recovered our Radio Biafra app. We have recovered it right now. I wrote to the company and I told them, I threatened them. I told them that I am the director of Radio Biafra. You do what I ask you to do. And they did. We have recovered our Radio Biafra app. It is no longer in the hands of those who do not want to do what the revolution is asking for. It is now in our hands. We have recovered it. I have all the emails to prove it. You know me, I don't lie. I don't have time for stupid lies. We have recovered our Radio Biafra app. Is with us now. That is what I said I am going to tell you. Because I wrote to the company and I said to them, you cannot be working for the zoo. If you don't play my voice live on Radio Biafra app, then you are working for the Nigerian government. They responded and said, this is your app and everything you need, please take it. Because they understand our people are very, very upset. Men are angry. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world, men are very, very angry. I tell you that. And they did the right thing at the right time. And we have recovered our Radio Biafra app. We always win. Didn't I tell you that? You see this revolution, we are going to win. This revolution, we are going to win it. I am telling you. Let me tell you one thing. Nigerian youths, you are going to be the heroes forever and ever. don't allow any politician to deceive you. Do not allow any politician to deceive you. If they deceive you, you are gone. Let me tell you what will happen. After this revolution, if they succeed in killing this revolution, if they succeed in telling you, oh, you're Yoruba, go and attack Igbo business. Oh, here is Yoruba land. But I thought you said it's Nigeria. Everybody's fighting for Nigeria. Is that not the case? For a revolution to succeed, Abuja and Lagos must be affected. That is how it is. Lagos is the largest city in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. That is how it is all over the world. That is how it is all over the world. If you want to conduct a protest and to shake everybody, you go to New York. That is how it is done. I don't know why people who claim they are professors, they are learned. When it comes to making the lives of ordinary people better, they become fools. They become very parochial. They become very tribalistic. They become very ethnic. Why? What is wrong with you people? You want to deceive young people, to look away from rescuing their future by bringing in tribe. Hey, it's Igbo. Igbo went and destroyed. Who told you? It was Yoruba youths that destroyed the Tinubu's hotel, and rightfully so. It was them that destroyed the toll gate, and rightfully so. Get your facts right and stop playing the game of idiots that want you dead. That is why if you attack a bank, that is what Britain wants you to do. If you attack people's businesses, that is what Britain wants you to do. They want the revolution to fail. If you abandon your core beliefs, you start attacking banks, the revolution will fail. And when it fails, let me tell you, when it fails, they will get something that is worse than SARS. When that thing that is worse than SARS comes, they are going to kill all of you. When they succeed in putting down, of course they're not going to succeed, if we allow them through our behavior, if we allow the tribal card that are not playing to succeed, if you get it in your head, it's Yoruba land, it's a Igbo land, it's a Fik land, it's a Bibio land, it's a Zon land, which is a Joland. It is a, believe you me, they will win. Our enemies will win. And when they win, it's over. They will hunt people down, and there will be no more elections in Nigeria. They will sit down, they will write the result, they will say, after all, when you came out on the streets, we defeated you. What else are you going to do? That is why you cannot afford to do anything to let this revolution fail. You can't do anything to allow this revolution to fail. You can attack corrupt politicians. Attack them. It's a revolution. They are the ones who created SARS and caused all the problems. You can attack police stations. You can break out prisoners in prisons. You can do that. Attack prisons and bring people out. You can do that. But don't make the mistake of attacking banks. Don't make the mistake of attacking private businesses. It will not work. The revolution will fail, and in the end you will die because they're going to kill you. I'm telling you, now is the time to prove to the world that we are serious. Now is that time. All the things they used to say about black people, now is the time to say, no, we are not like that. We are human beings. All brave Nigerian youths have proven that they are human beings. And I said the other day that I bow before you, I respect you. Do I call you animals anymore? No, you are not. But you are living in a zoo, or you are human beings living in a zoo. Do I call you animals again? I know I don't. I apologized live on air for having called you animals because now you have proven me wrong. That was what I said. We must continue in that vein. We must think about the prize. We must think about the glory. The glory and the prize is freedom. Freedom for us now. Freedom for our children. Freedom for the children of those that died in this very effort. And we must remember them. If this revolution fails, how are we going to remember those they killed at Lekki Tollgate? How can we remember them? How can we remember the Yoruba actress that was shot dead? So the revolution cannot fail. And the revolution will fail if we allow what we are supposed to be doing and we go on doing something else. In a revolution, you look for saboteurs. In a revolution, you destroy the enemies of the people. In a revolution, you attack the institutions that is making the lives of the people hell. That is what you need to do. Don't allow your enemies to divide you. Don't allow the enemies to divide you. That is very, very important, please. That is very, very important. And they can never, ever win. They can never, ever win. They can never win. Please, we are live and we are direct. And Chukwu Kikabiam is bearing us witness. The whole world is rocking. The whole world is rocking, please. Do not despair. Do not despair. Everything you are doing right now is geared, giving us victory. If you behave very well, victory is ours. If you go on attacking banks and people's private businesses, we are not going to win. The Igbo community in Kano is under attack. That is what they want to do. That is what they will destroy churches. That is Britain now. Is the game to make it a religious war. To make it a religious war, to make it an ethnic war. That is the card they always play. Anytime things are going wrong and people are beginning to wake up to realize who they are, they make it ethnic. When the war against Taliban started, they were killing Igbo people in the north. That is what they have always done. But we never ever learned anything. Never ever learned anything. They said our app is not working. Our app is working very well. Sorry, our app is working very well. And tell everybody in Kano, because we are now going to organize a resistance in Kano. Tell everybody in Kano that the time is now. They should all download Radio Biafra app, and I'm sure our FM is playing there. We are going to defend ourselves in Kano. Those communities there, we are going to defend ourselves. Our scientists there must go to work immediately. They want to make it an ethnic or tribal warfare. That is the game that Britain is playing. That is the game they are playing. If you are foolish, you will not understand it. If you are hopeless, you will not. The Alamajiri on the ground doesn't know what is happening. Do you see the reason why they don't allow them to go to school in the north? Do you see the reason why the Fulani will not allow the Hausa people to be educated? They are using them as Alamajiri because of things like this. Because they cannot reason properly. Because the Alamajiri attacking Igbo businesses in Kano, they cannot reason properly. Because the reason why they don't send them to school is because of times like this, so that Nigerians can never rise up. Nigerians can never reason properly. Nigerians can never get up and say, oh, now is the time to make a change. That is the reason why they are using the Lamajiris to attack Igbo businesses. And those businesses, of course, will be rebuilt. And let me tell the Zoo government, you see your central bank, all the properties you're destroying, every property damaged in this very protest, or should I say revolution, there is enough money in the central bank to replace everything. There is enough money. So people shouldn't worry. If your businesses are being destroyed in Kano, in Kaduna, elsewhere in Jos, don't worry. In the final settlement, everybody will be compensated. Once your property is damaged, you are going to receive the full worth of your property. So don't bother yourself. It's a revolution. These things happen, but you must defend yourselves. Because we are not bothered about what they are doing in Kano. That is, oh my goodness, look at people at UK, look at people at the Zoo Embassy in London. These are the people they want to divide. Every Nigerian is out on the streets. They left their jobs. They are out on the streets. They abandoned everything they are doing. It is rocking. It is rocking in the UK. London is vibrating. London is vibrating under one command. People are coming out. They can no longer divide us. You see, all these politicians who are criminals hiding under ethnicity. Oh, how can you allow Nnamdi Kanu to be on air saying something and things are happening? People follow the truth. An ordinary Nigerian now understands the truth. Only the Alamajiris in the north. They understand the truth. They now know the truth. And the truth is that you people, you politicians, you are liars and you are deceivers. Over the years, you have been deceiving people. Over the years, you have been lying to people. Over the years, you have been playing your ethnic card. It is no longer working. Look at London. Look at London. Oh my word, I don't believe this. I do not believe what I am seeing. How London is rocking. London is rocking. There is no Igbo. There is no Yoruba. There is none of that nonsense. London is rocking. London is shaking. I want the same thing in New York. I want the same thing in Washington. London is rocking. My Lord in heaven, I never believed I would see a day like this. I want you to put these pictures on my page. London is rocking. My goodness, they have come out. They don't care if it is Yoruba, if it is Igbo, if it is Ibibio, if it is Ijo. They do not give a damn if you're Igbira. If you are Bagi, if you are Nupe, it does not matter. If you are Bachama, it doesn't matter. If you are even Fulani or Hausa, London is rocking. The revolution will succeed because those of them in the diaspora, they feel the pain of the people on the ground. The time for us to win is now. Don't allow the criminals to divide you. Don't allow the criminals to divide you. It is not about Igbo. It is not about Biafra. It is not about Ijo. It is not about Biafra. It is not about Bibio. It is not about Biafra. It is not about Igodomigodo, the blessed land, Igodomigodo, the heart of everything. It is not about Benicity. It is not about Biafra. It is not about worry. It is not about Biafra. It is not about Obomosho. It is not about Oduduwa. It is not about Lagos. It is not about Oduduwa. It is not about Abeokuta. It is not about Oduduwa. It is about Nigeria. Saving the lives of the future generation. That is why, London, my God, London is rocking. I don't believe what I'm seeing. I do not believe what I am seeing happening in London. I do not believe what I'm seeing. Do not destroy the work they are doing in London right now by attacking any bank. I beg of you. Banks are out of the... If you see anybody attacking any bank, kill that person. It's an order. Anybody attacking a bank, kill that very person. You cannot touch banks. These people are in London. They are protesting. They are the ones sustaining this very movement. They need to send money to you via the banks. So why are you attacking the banks? Anybody attacking a bank should be killed right there and then. If you attack a bank, you'll be killed. Understand it very well, please. I want something to happen in New York. New York must come out. New York must come out and the order will be given. It's being given right now, New York. I want New York to do what they have done, even surpass what they have done in London. This is amazing. New York, we go to United Nations building. In New York, we are going to United Nations building. This very revolution is Wazobia. Nobody is being left out. It is Wazobia. Nobody is being left out. We cannot allow the politicians to divide us. They cannot divide us. We all want freedom, yes. Can you imagine that all of a sudden, the same thing that DSS asked me to campaign for in 2015, and I said no. Inadvertently, I am not doing it because Nigerian youths have now demonstrated that they can reason properly. DSS begged me and said, why this thing you're doing, why don't you do it for the whole of Nigeria? I said, no, I'm not going to do. I want Biafra to be free. Have you seen how the resilience, the resoluteness, the determination of Nigerian youths, Their bravery, their bravery. When I read the statement from Middle Belt yesterday, I couldn't believe it. Their bravery is what is now propelling us forward. And now, we are now fighting. And Nnamdi Kanu is now preaching on the hallowed, the holy platform of Radio Biafra for the betterment of everybody in Nigeria. That's what I'm preaching this morning. They cannot divide us. They cannot divide us. They cannot, because I have discovered that they have been benefiting from the disunity. Nigerian youths have now united. They are now united. Nigerian youths have now united as one. And nobody is going to break them. Look at the scenes I'm seeing in London is bringing tears to my eyes, I'm telling you. Chai Chineke Nankiwe. Hey, London, you guys have done us proud. Attack banks and you will die. If we catch you going to any bank, you will die there on the spot. Idiots. Attack any bank and you will die. It's an order. Attack any bank and you will die. Idiots. You want Britain to succeed. Do you want Britain to succeed in collapsing this revolution? If you attack a bank, this revolution will fall. If you attack private businesses, this revolution will fall. If you play your tribal games, this revolution will fall. That is what the criminal politicians who are now on the run want you to do. That is what they want you to do. They want you to tribalize this very effort. They want you to become unruly. And then the revolution will fail. There will be no light. There will be no running water. Something worse than SARS will come. You will still see the police checkpoint. Police will still brutalize you. Do you want light, electricity? Do you want clean water? Do you want good roads? Do you want to have a future for yourself and your children? Then behave like a revolutionary, not like a thug or a criminal, not like an ethnic or tribal idiot, a tribal bigot. The people responsible, I will never forgive them. Those are, I know their names, all of them. I don't care where you come from. I will never forgive you, and then you will know what it means to be hated by me. You claim you're a professor, and you want to drum up ethnic hatred because of your stupidity. Because we gave an order, and that the Nigerian youths who are in Lagos carried out the order. That is why you're upset. And I'm sorry. I never knew, I thought we're in a revolution. Oh. I never knew that I'm only supposed to give orders only in Biafra land and not elsewhere. But we are in a revolution in Nigeria trying to rescue everybody. What we did was at the heat of the moment. People were being shot dead and I was watching it live. I went on air, having seen what they did to El Zagzagi, Islamic movement of Nigeria, having seen what they have done to IPOB, having seen what they are doing to young Nigerian youths at Lekki, and I said, no, this cannot continue. That was how Tinubu left. I said it before then. Tinubu, you are the problem, and Sanwo-Olu is nothing to do with Igbo. Have you not heard the way I talk about Nyawood? Didn't you hear what I said? Can you not hear what is happening in Biafra land? Everything you want to ethnicize, despite all your degrees and all your education and all your fabled enlightenment, all you can do is to drum up ethnic hatred in the middle of a revolution. Shame on all of you. Your certificates are useless. Your certificates are useless. I wish I can find an Oduduwa brethren to do this program with me. I'm telling you the truth. Maybe that's what I need to do. And I will ask that person to give order in Aba and it will be carried out. I will ask that Oduduwa Yoruba person to give order in Enugu and it will be carried out. It's a revolution. It is called a revolution. Despite all your education. Oh, professor, emeritus professor. Oh, bishop, emeritus. Rubbish, you are nothing. You are not educated. You want to divide young people. You want to divide us. Look at the picture in London. You cannot divide. Play all your ethnic card. Oh, no, the kind came and he attacked Lagos. He asked IPOB. You are talking rubbish. Look at those who were killed. They come up with their lies. Once we discover one lie, they go to another one. They don't know that we have. I don't believe in, I'm not going to add any ethnic coloration to our attack against those who are responsible. It is you against the young people in Nigeria. We are only providing guidance. The revolution doesn't belong to anybody. It doesn't belong to, it does not have a leadership. It doesn't belong to anybody. Everybody is in this together. We all want freedom. Not talking about your nonsensical ethnic rubbish. Go to Alaba. Igbos are destroying our property. We must destroy back. A grown-up man with a degree. A grown-up man who claims he is an intellectual. Look at how you're talking like a riffraff. Aboro on the street, a riffraff. Because despite all your education, you know nothing. And from this evening, I am going to be back live this evening. In fact, in a few hours, I'll be back live. I want to fix everything because I want to take calls. Because I want to go and ask them to get us maybe about 5 or 6 phones. Because the lines are... iPhone is messed up. It has crashed 4 times this morning because of calls. I want to make sure that this afternoon, the whole world will call. People who are educated, a grown-up man. Somebody that claims he's a professor, you pick up, you want to write a press statement, and you're writing, Igbos are in Lagos, destroying Yoruba, all the properties being destroyed at Yoruba. Can you imagine how somebody is talking when there is a revolution? How about the properties destroyed in Aba? Do they belong to Fulani people or to Yoruba? How about those in Iguacha? It is a revolution. So despite all your fake degrees and fake education, you don't know what a revolution is. You have no idea. You have no idea. So you want me to be live on air watching young Nigerians being killed at Lekki, and I'll keep quiet. You think I'm as corrupt as you are? Do you think that my conscience can be bought? As I am live on air, I am spreading the gospel of heaven, and people are dying. Biafrans are dead. Do you know the person who called and sent me the message is a Biafran? She is Anna. She was at Lekki Togo. I can post the video again. You're talking rubbish. She survived the onslaught. And people got upset. And they decided to move, to look for Tinubu, and he ran away. I asked them to look for him. Maybe it's the crime that I committed. That an Igbo man is asking, can you see their brain? An Igbo man gave the order for Tinubu to be hunted down. And he was hounded out of the country. So it's a shame. So I apologize. So I'm not supposed to talk about hunting people who are corrupt down. So in Nigeria, in the zoo, if I want people to do the right thing, they should only do the right thing in my ethnicity, where I come from, not somewhere else. Does that make sense? And these are professors and doctors. They went and copied part of my speech. And they cut things and joined it together. Somebody called because of Oyibo. Obibo in Iguacha. And I corrected the person. I said it is Obibo, not Oyibo. They said I want to take Oyimbo from Lagos and make it Biafra. These are professors. So these are learned men. These are learned intellectuals. They are useless village men. I don't know where you got your degrees from. I do apologize if I ask for a Yoruba man to be held to account for killing Nigerian youths. So it's only when an Igbo man or a Biafran man kills Nigerian youths that I can talk or say something. If the killer of Nigerian youths is from another tribe and the politician and the corrupt one at that, I shouldn't say anything. Does that make sense to any living human being? Does that make sense to any living human being? No, it doesn't. Because they are looking for ways. As somebody said, it's fake intellectuals. Then he's a doctor, he is a PhD holder, a professor, a lecturer at a university, talking like a local got out, writing a press statement. our Igbo people are in Igbo people. No more Nigerians, so they are no longer Nigerians, so they are not Igbo. You see how they listen? Professor, so a professor. No wonder after prophesying, still there is no light. And I call you everywhere. I think I condone it. I don't condone rubbish. I don't care where the idiot comes from. I don't condone idiocy. I don't condone foolishness. That is the reason why Nigerian youth woke up. They've been listening to us for years. And now everybody is saying what he said is right. Oh, what he said is right. Oh, go to Twitter, everywhere is burning. What Nnamdi Kanu said is right, of course. And I told you from the beginning, I will never lie to you. I will never, God is my witness. If I lie to you, I will die. I will not lie to you. Never. And now they understand. I love Yoruba youths more than these people writing their nonsense defending Tinubu. I love Yoruba youths more than them. The same way they destroyed the alliance. People don't know something, and I will tell them this morning. Do you know who brought Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe to limelight? It was a Yoruba man. Dr. Herbert Macaulay, a Yoruba man, brought Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Zik of Africa, to limelight and made him the secretary of NCNC. At a time, there was backbiting, until that alliance broke down. And then the Fulani started controlling you. That is Britain for you. The same way they came and they set up Willings Commission in Biafra land, to tell us now that is the oil rivers. You cut out the so-called Nigeria, south. Say you are no longer one people. Is the work we have been doing for years. IPOB has been doing for years. That now, after many years, we have now united our people again. And they now want to divide us, divide the Yoruba youths and the Igbo youths, divide the Biafran youths. And do you not hear about our brother who called from Calabar in Lagos? You did not hear him? Go and listen to the broadcast. He called from Lagos. He is from Calabar. You did not hear him? You're writing Igbo. So why didn't you write Biafra then? Why didn't you write about that our brother who called from Calabar? Who is from Calabar but he's in Lagos? Because you want to ethnicize the fight. The same way today that Nigerian youths have been liberated mentally is how African youths are going to be liberated mentally as well. What we are doing today in Nigeria is going to set Africa free. You must understand it. It has nothing to do with tribe. It's nothing to do with religion, not ethnicity. People are fed up. But you are a professor. After prophesying all your years, as stupid as you are, all you're doing is trying to defend a corrupt politician. Open all your education. But as I said earlier, I do apologize if I am not supposed to give an order for a Jagaban to be kicked out of his land. It's a revolution under Nigeria, not a revolution under Yoruba, not a revolution under Biafra. It's a revolution under Nigeria. And everybody is doing something to make sure that the revolution succeeds. That's what we did. After killing people, you're a professor. You cannot see the people who are being killed. You cannot see. You are blind. You're a professor, but you are blind. Professor of idiocy. I think I take prisoners. You think I'm one of those people, if you come with your tribal nonsense, they run away? I'm not. I confront you with your stupidity, and I defeat you in any argument. If you don't know, let me tell you that now. You're hiding in your office, tweeting rubbish. Nnamdi Kanu wants to take over Lagos. Nnamdi Kanu wants to do this. He thought he was. You were never honest enough to tell yourself that Yoruba youths were listening to what Nnamdi Kanu was saying. That is how terrible some of you are. Horrible, horrible human beings. And you want a better society, but you're a very horrible soul. A very horrible soul you are. Do you think that without the alliance of the East and the West that this revolution will be happening? And let me ask you again, when revolution now came out under my good friend Showore, did it succeed? It didn't succeed because there was no formal alliance between the East and the West. Now there is a formal alliance in place. You can see what is going on. And the middle belt is also a part of it. Now you understand, don't you? Then why are you complaining? It's a revolution under Nigeria. Not a revolution under the East or West or Middle Belt. Under the whole of the damnable zoological republic. For your information. For your information. Nonsense. You cannot divide also. You cannot play all your card. Let this one has been defeated. Oh, Britain go and get another strategy. You want to fight media war with IPOB, but through gossip. What you're doing is gossip. Like a village idiot. You're gossiping by a professor. The professor gossiping like a village idiot. When I speak now, they say I've said something. And there are mad people everywhere. You want to divide the young people on the streets. So they start fighting each other. So that Tinubu can come back and contest for presidency in 2023. Well, maybe that was your plan before. These people are intelligent. These young people are smart. These young Nigerians now on the streets, their brain is full of common sense. Courtesy of Radio Biafra. If you like it or not, they listen. Even they hide, they listen. Over the years, they have acquired common sense. Over the years, they have common sense now. They are very smart, very savvy, very intelligent. You cannot divide them all. You can go and pay your thugs. They smoke ganja and they come out and they mess up and we kill them. They mess up and we kill. Well, they mess up and Nigerian youths will kill them. They mess up and Nigerian youths will kill them. You tried it before. Did it work? You tried it in Abuja. Did it work? Somebody said I should drink water. Of course I will. But can you hear what I'm saying? Despite my voice, can you hear what I am saying? A dead man cannot address you, but ask for him. Everywhere, people are listening via IPOB community radio, but by tomorrow or next, having recovered Radio Biafra, we shall go back to it again. I want to ask you, ask for your president. You say President Buhari, His Excellency, our Mr. President, bring him out, bring him out, bring him out, bring him out. Bring out Buhari, because there is no Buhari. Any corrupt politician you see, any politician who sponsors thugs, I am telling Nigerian youths now, hunt the idiot down and destroy him. If you do that, the others will not do the same thing. Any corrupt politician sponsoring thugs, kill the bastard. Others will learn. It is Nigeria. If you don't do it, the next person will try to do his own. Kill them. It's a revolution. Any corrupt politician you see, kill that person. It's an order. It's a revolution. It is an order. Let us fight this war once and for all. Only once and for all. And victory is ours. Victory is ours. I want every road blocked so there will be no reinforcement for them. Go and bring out, those things they used to divide the road. Bring it out from Julius Baker. Block every road everywhere. Occupy the streets. Occupy the towns everywhere. The future is yours. It belongs to you. People were singing national anthem at Lekki Tollgate with green, white, green flag. And Tinubu asked for them to be shot dead together with Catherine Lang, the British High Commissioner, and Sanwo-Olu. And you want me, because of tribe and ethnicity, that I shouldn't say something? Are you? Come on, shut up, the idiot. You are a fool. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I speak where I see evil. Who the hell are you that I should not speak? When people are dying, I shouldn't speak. Thunder fire you there, you're a bastard. Idiot. Okoko. When they killed Shia people and I left prison, did I not talk about them? Did I not talk about them? Lazy, stupid intellectuals now. people, reprobates claiming they are intellectuals, calling themselves professors on the ARA. I hail the young Nigerian youths who are doing the impossible, making things happen. Fake professor, you want to introduce tribe and ethnicity into a revolution. You're a dead man walking, idiot. So that Igbos can fight Yoruba can fight Igbo in Lagos. Then Tinubu will come back and be president and make you secretary to the government. And then you've arrived. You will go to Channels TV and be talking rubbish every Sunday. At politics on Sunday, whatever rubbish they call it. Is that it? And then your life is complete. You'll be speaking grammar. And your children will be in schools in abroad. And that's it. And your life is complete. Typical black baboon and warrior monkey. We are fighting for the good of everybody. There is confusion everywhere. You were here last night and the order was given to Nigerian youths. Ask for your president and you'll be shocked at what you will see. Is it not clear now to everybody? Leave everything you're doing. Do not do anything again. It is not about anything. Just ask them, where is Buhari? Where is Buhari? Bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him out. And you see what will happen in the zoo. That is what Britain is avoiding. That is what they are avoiding. That is what they are avoiding. The whole world is bearing us witness. We are we always win. You are trying to be tribalistic. Oh, Biafrans all over the world. We are married to Latvians. We are married to people from Lithuania. We are married to those from Slovakia. Every nationality. So you don't hear me here say, I want Biafra to come. So all these beautiful children that we have all over the world, they can come back to Biafra land. You don't hear me. So if I can extend love and likeness to somebody from Latvia, how about people that I have blood relations with? My nephews are Yoruba. Fake professor. What about Moganya, the idiot? Can try that your garbage somewhere else, not with me. I don't believe in nonsense. We are moving on. We are marching. We are marching forward. We are marching forward. And the youths of Nigeria, they have risen up, never to go back again until you meet all their demand. Not my demand. My demand is Biafra. Is my demand there on the list they gave you? Did I say, oh, you must put Biafra there? Did I say that? The demands that the young people gave you, just simply honor it. I don't have anything. Just honor it. I'm fighting for Biafra with our people. That's it. With IPOB all over the world. But what Nigerian youths want, they're going to get. Because what they're asking for is not impossible to give. And they must get it. They must get it. Please. The Janjaweed will destroy things now. That is what they do. That is it. Can't you see their name Janjaweed? That is why they don't go to school. That was why they removed Jonathan. Do you know why they hated Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe? Was because Nnamdi Azikiwe wanted not free education. No, it was Awolowo. Awolowo wanted free education for everybody. For everybody. Nnamdi Azikiwe wanted the Sadwana of Sokoto to make sure that every northern child is educated. You know, they are very smart. They said, no, we don't want to go to school. You can go to school in the south, in the north, we don't want to go to school. But he himself is educated. His children are, but other people's children, especially Hausa, not educated. Very, very sad indeed. The young man who boldly issued an ultimatum to the Inspector General of Police to have protesters removed in Abuja from the streets has been unveiled. His name is Yunusa Yusuf Ekokai. These are wretched touts. These are idiots. These are idiots. These are fools. These are fools. These are fools. These are fools. Who is the Dumbo? These are idiots. People are calling from all over the world. We are going to make sure that our systems are okay and working properly. Nigerian youths, I am telling you right now, because all of you are listening, let nobody divide you. If they cannot divide it, they cannot do anything. Forget their title. Doctor, Professor, Bishop, the rubbish, ethnic jingoists, twisted intellectuals that have no brain. They are. All the Nigerian youths are now one, fighting for one thing, and they are going to succeed. They are going to succeed. This very afternoon, we are coming back. We are coming back this very afternoon. As I've said before, do you want change in Nigeria? Don't stress yourself with anything else. Don't try to become intellectual. Ask for only one thing. Where is Buhari? Where is Buhari? Where is Buhari? And as you're saying it, the walls of Jericho are falling slowly. Where is Buhari? Because they don't have him. He's in a grave in Saudi Arabia. That is what Britain is avoiding. That is why they introduced the tribal element yesterday to see if it will work, and it has failed. Where is Buhari? Where is Buhari? And you see the zoo falling before your eyes as you're singing. Where is Buhari? Bring him out. Where is Buhari? Bring him out. As you're saying all these things, those in Abuja, they cannot, the shame will catch them. And then you will see the zoo fall. If you don't do it now, they will go and prepare a deep fake video with AI, artificial intelligence. You will see something with the face of Buhari, the mouth will be moving. You think it's Buhari, but it's not. To confuse you, tell them, bring him out live. If he cannot come to address us in front of Asarok, bring him to the National Assembly. We want to talk to him. We want to ask him questions. And you will say that the zoo has fallen. We always win. We always win. Did I not tell you that before? Nnamdi Kanu is a madman. Is this like this stupid mad professor from Yoruba land, hiding and writing? Nnamdi Kanu gave order in Lagos. He's destroying Yoruba property. National Ports Authority, is it yours? Is it yours? I gave the order for federal buildings to be burnt down in Lagos because they were killing young Nigerians with Nigerian flag. You are a professor, you should know this. It's a sacrilege to kill people singing a national anthem draped in the national colors or in the flag of that country. It's a sacrilege. And people we are calling, there were Biafrans there, flying Nigerian flag. They were calling, they were distressed. We had to go and make sure that the whole world is aware of what is happening. Out of the heat of the moment, the order was given to Nigerian youths, not to IPOB, not to Igbos. And when you address us, you make sure you use the word Biafra, because all that trying to divide us is not going to work. Did you see what happened in Yenagoa? Did you see what happened in Bayelsa? Men are coming out. The zoo is gone. Just simply ask for, where is Buhari? Where is Buhari? As you're singing, where is Buhari? Others are saying, bring him out, bring him out, bring him in Abuja and elsewhere. Bring him out, bring him out. Zoo at Halan, zoo is gone, and you have your freedom. That 24 hours electricity, you will have it. They are going to pay their children and their concubines to come out and be writing rubbish. Do you still listen to them? We fight big battles. We told them that we are a monster. Nobody can defeat IP. I'm telling you this before God and man. Let me be honest with you. We are undefeatable. I want to let you understand that. Imagine the might of IPOB, our resilience, combined with when every part of Nigeria, they have now woken up. Every part of Nigeria, they have now woken up. And that tells you all you need to know. That tells all you need to know. That war they want, now we give them war. Okay, Zibazo, I will catch you. You will be tried in public and you'll be hanged. Okay, Zibazo will be hanged in public. That others may learn. Now, they will know how powerful the young people in Nigeria truly are. Before they never knew, now they know. We have come to the end of our live program this morning. I want other people to take over, and I want it to be live, please, if you can. get other people to be live as well. Very, very important. Very, very critical, please, that you do that as well, because revolution is upon us and there is no sleeping. I want to make sure that all our systems are working. I also want to make sure that when you call me, I'll be able to take your calls, please. Very, very important. Very, very important. Every federal building everywhere in Nigeria should be destroyed. If you come across any federal building, set it ablaze. That is how you cripple a government. That is the strategy. Now, you don't know? That is the strategy. If you want a government in a revolution, you want to hold the government in a bad place. If you want to hold the government, cripple all their institutions. So they're only confined to Asorok. Every other federal building outside Asorok, outside Abuja, or outside the so-called Ashoko 3-arm zone is in trouble. Bring it down and you collapse the government. Now they will sit down with the young people of Nigeria and negotiate a better future. And during that negotiation, you tell them the type of constitution you want. You see? That is how it's done. You don't know that's how it's done? From to go and purchase snuff, snuff, or tobacco. From there, you enter inside the market. Once you cripple the government, they call the leaders of these youths on the ground, not me. They will call the leaders of the youths on the ground. They will call them to a meeting. And then the youths will tell them, let us sit down and we now tell you the type of Nigeria we want. That is how you draft a new constitution. That is how you get a better life. Don't allow them to use tribe. Oh, we are Yoruba land. See what is happening. There was, after screaming and shouting yesterday, did Enugu not suffer destruction yesterday? Until they started shooting, and then the order was given to do the honorable thing. And that is how it is in a revolution. You cannot control everybody. Some will go off rails, but we must keep our eyes on the ball. And I thank you all very much. As one group is singing, where is Buhari? We are all are saying, bring him out, bring him out. And that is and you see the zoo crumble. And that little girl that used to work for Harry Potter is talking rubbish. Where are you now? Is it AFP fact check? AFP fact check. What they said about Buhari is not true. Where are you? Then bring him out then. All of you that said that Buhari is alive, bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him out. We always win. I thank you very much for listening this morning. We are going to come back here in the next few hours. From me, from here. Don't allow yourself to be deceived by a tribe. You are all Nigerians now. Good morning.